What's going on YouTube? So in a past video I lobbied Nordic Track to give me a discount on a new treadmill. They never came through. Actually did a YouTube video on it. They ended up sponsoring Seth James Damore, giving him a $5,000 treadmill, and they never watched his YouTube channel. Seth does not run on treadmills, and he's open about that, and they ended up sending him a brand new treadmill. So I'm like, hey Nordic Trek, send me a treadmill. I run thousands of miles on the thing and get a lot of advertisement for you. So anyway, we got I did not go with Nordic Trek, and we got a new one coming in. So stay tuned, and I'll let you know what it is and give you the review on it. Here we go. All right, let me start by why did I not go with Nordic Trek. So I was willing to go up to about the $3,000 range. I'll put the model up on the screen, but we get to the fitness center to try out the treadmills, and here at Nordic Trek, everything is all about making you pay subscription fees for running virtually in their computer system and their TV monitor. So I do not want to. I'm motivated by using Zwift and watching YouTube on the TV there. So and they did not have any built-in courses in their own software on their screen. So that was a big deterrent. Again, I hate that business model where you're relying on paying monthly fees in order to use the service. So I went with a different model. So we can go ahead and we're going to get it delivered in here and show you what it is. All right, here we go, folks. The new treadmill is here. Just super excited to pump miles and miles out on this one. So we'll go over where did I buy this treadmill at. So I got it from Johnson's Fitness and Wellness, and it's for 4830 Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg. So he was super fabulous salesman. So I ended up purchasing this Horizon treadmill. There was actually three versions that they had out on the floor, and one was like $1,000 model, and I'm like, $1,000 probably for as much of running I do, I probably need a better model. So this was the $1,500 model, and it's super. So I've done probably like 3 runs on it so far. There is one more model that is like I don't know, $1,800 to $2,000 range, and the only difference between that one and this one is it has a color monitor, which I don't need the monitor. I motivate myself by watching YouTube videos and or running on Zwift here, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So I don't need the monitor, so that didn't bother me. The other upgrade, you get metal sidebars here as opposed to plastic. Well, okay, plastic just fine for me. So this was super cost effective, only $1,500 for this is a hefty duty awesome treadmill. So yep, excited so far. Let's go ahead and go over the features. So one key thing, it has the pace on it. Treadmills that I've had in the past, they only have mile per hour, and if you're an athlete, athletes generally train by a pace. So next, yep, as opposed to having to push buttons to go the speed up, you just hit that wheel right there, and you could see the speed increasing. I'll go ahead and turn it down there. It also has watts. I don't use watts, but it has watts there. It's got the incline. I generally only need 6% incline. It goes up to 15%, and if you do want push buttons for the mile per hour, it goes up here, and it goes up to 12 miles per hour. It does come with a heart rate monitor right here, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw the heart rate monitor away. I have other heart rate monitors, and it just scratches me right there and rubs through it, so I don't need the heart rate. I have my watch actually gives heart rate through pulse, so I didn't need the heart rate monitor. So here's the shut off. It's pretty decent. All right, let's go ahead over some of the maintenance on it. So the people who deliver, I did pay like $100 delivery fee, and they were in and out of here in 10 minutes. They're super awesome on the customer service. They did put oil. This is right here. You got to put oil underneath there. They did that for me. Every so many miles you got to put oil on it. Whenever I first got on it, the belt was moving over here and rubbing and making a noise, but there is directions, and let's see if you could see them there, right there. So it tells you how to adjust in case the belt migrates one way or another. So it's pretty simple. You just take this tool that they give you, and there's a bolt on that side and a bolt on that side, and you just screw it whenever the belt is off, and it was real easy to fix that. Also, it felt pretty tight, like it was like 1 mile an hour to 2 mile an hour off. And what I did, I just loosened up the belt, and it feels back to realistic pace. It does have it's a more realistic feel. It actually feels then the press treadmill that I have actually feels more realistic as far as running on pavement, where the other treadmill that I had a lot of bounce to it, and I didn't like the bounce. That was actually squeaking too much, and that's why I ended up buying a new treadmill here. So I like the realistic feel of this treadmill. Very hefty duty. I like it's got this slide up here that you could put your iPhone on. Very hefty duty. Compartments here to put drinks on. You got a USB port there. Put headphones in with the speakers playing music. Yep, so super excited. All right, again, the main reason why I purchased it was the cost-effective price compared to any other treadmill out there. But then, too, another selling feature is this will hook up to Zwift, and I love hooked on Zwift Run. So no, it does not put the Zwift Run screen on there. However, it does Bluetooth with Zwift. So let me show you what I mean there. So you go ahead and start your Zwift, and here you go. Whenever you go to calibrate, you click on the run speed, and it's searching, and there you go. I don't know if you could read it, but the very first one right there is can't read it. That's the treadmill. So it is picking up the treadmill right now. So Zwift will run using the speed on the treadmill. So you don't need a foot pod, which I have. I have a foot pod here from my previous treadmill that wasn't Bluetooth enabled, and that's what that is there. So if you want to use the foot pod, you could use the foot pod, but again, I'm using the treadmill. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK on that. You leave you got to take the cadence off from the foot pod, and we go ahead and hit OK. And I'm just going to pick a course to run through right now. I'll put that up there. And all right, so you can see I'm walking 0.5 mile an hour. It's going 0.5 right there. I'm going to just go ahead and crank it up to 5 mile an hour for now. And there you go. Going to be bumping around, but you can see the treadmill is running at 5 mile an hour, and I'm running through Zwift at 5 mile an hour. So that is pretty cool that it's Bluetooth enabled. I don't like though how people, if there's any races in Zwift Run, you could cheat by it's actually thinking that I'm running right now, even though I'm not on the treadmill. So that's why I do like the foot pod. But hey, it is pretty cool. Not everybody's doing running races through Zwift Run, but I do like the fact that you could hook it up to Zwift Run. So that's pretty sweet. That way I got Zwift Run right here on that, and then I could watch YouTube videos on the TV right there. All right, one more item. It does have a built-in fan right there that'll blow air on your chest. I do. It's blowing out pretty good, but I sweat a lot, so I do add an extra fan here as I go on the treadmill. So, all right, folks, there you have it. Definitely 2 thumbs up so far for this Horizon treadmill. I'll put the specs up on the screen as far as which version I have, and if you have any comments, put it down below. If you want to ask me a question or ask me how it's going, I'm recording this around Veterans Day 2023, so eventually I'll do another 1,000-mile review or something on it just to make sure everything's going well. But yeah, any questions, comment down below. Have a good one.